So, welcome back guys, and those of you who are joining us, welcome to CCFN 47, round 2 on server 2. Now, here we go, I'm going to wait for them to create their squads before I join them. Obviously, it's not fair for me to get in the way of their numbering system. While we wait for that, we will start poking ourselves out of the map. Likes to spawn us underneath on this one, don't know why. They like to spawn us on the top sometimes, so we will be following the Russians this time round. Last time we were militia, now we are Russians. Team lineups, we've got, I'm going to have to use this, SVG, FSQ, 303rd and FUBAR, who we are following, against HSR, Full Contact, Squad Ops and Exodus. Now that that's happened, can I make my stream squad? Yes I can. Try and listen to the squad chat. So, again, I'm expecting a lot of fighting around the south area and the west area from the Russians.
FUBAR's taken from BTR going to West Steppen, is that correct, SVG?
So,
yep.
FUBAR taking a BTR,
My
so West
squad's going
Steppen.
to take a logi truck and a transport truck.
Alright, we're taking one BTR going to East Step off the bat and then switching over to Southeast.
Cover that.
Got two BTRs going here, and a BTR and a logi there.
Yeah. The BTR on step, if there's any no contact pushing west, and you're free to put that hill on Gulf 6 if they have their rocket pod trucks up there. That's up to you guys.
So a lot of preparation gone to this match for most of the guys. So we are not going for live from start, which is okay. I will get into position, ready for the Russians. Obviously last time we fought the militia out of the main base, I'm going to try and do what I did before and try and catch both teams on the move at the beginning, see what we get from the overall strategy from these guys. You see the road venturing in. I'm still miles high. Here we go. So I'm your host tonight, the Moham, special host. First time for CCFN. Second time overall for CCFN community. Done a Tactical Tuesday before, so you might have seen. If you did, that was unfortunate for me. No, I'm joking. Hope it's not too bad. Obviously, like I say, I've got a bit of a cold, so I do apologise. Alright, looks like we're getting ready for the off. So, I'm expecting two BTR straight down the side of this road, and a BTR and a logi to the road to the right, which is taking them to the west side of the map. Now, this is going to be interesting. Russians dominating first round. Those of you who weren't there, Russians pushed the militia out of the Petrivka area fairly effectively within 40 minutes, and we are live. There we go. Into your vehicles, lads, and get out that door. First BTR struggling to load up, everyone else waiting for him, except for SVG, going for it in the logi. So FSQ and SVG moving west, FUBAR moving south, there's a logi of SVG following the first one, and 303rd and a BTR, so there we go, following the road, not down the road but following it. Obviously they have to deal with the barriers there. Now if I can try and get across the map a little bit faster and try and zoom in at the same time, we will be able to see, I can see a technical kind of coming this way. It looks like a rocket tech to me. Oh no, sorry, it's a normal technical. I can't see any other. Ah, there they are. They're coming through the trees now. So they're coming to South Novo. Everyone coming by South Novo there. We've got one technical absolutely flying. Not so flying. There for the cap of North Novo. So let's see what we can see from our side of things. So is that a FOB going down there? That's a FOB squad. It is a definite FOB squad. They do have a squad leader. There it is. Let's try and find the BTRs now. So yep, Stephanie, east and west, full squads including BTR support. It's going to be very, very interesting if we don't see a militia push. These 2 points like we did first time round, although militia going straight for the Logi supply point with a Logi truck. And I did see a techie, yes I did. 2 techies in fact, are they both the rocket techies? Yep, both rocket techies at the same point. In fact, I just see it firing. No, but the full elevation there, they will most likely... Oh! Snap! Militia going for southeast. Just concentrating for the southeast. They obviously want to go for quick caps. I can see militia up on the west Patrica guy. No, that's just a red building. I'm getting excited.
It's your enemy techie coming on a Golf 4 keypad 6.
That's where we're going to move with the BTR and set up at Southeast Patrica.
So, saying that they've already got contacts at Southeast Patrica, looks like HSR. No, full contact. And a full squad attacking. That is HSR, is it? Yes. So they are effectively
Enemy
blocking the
techie
cap.
down.
2 FSQ SVG guys. Right, SVG is not inside the cap zone. The cap zone shown by the square box-like wire guides that I've got to look at there. HSR making themselves nice and comfortable there. And is that a fob? Yep, militia with a fob on side already. And it's up and running because that was a full
Squad 1,
Logi.
can we get a repair station set up there by any chance?
So where are we wanting this repair? Oh, what up there?
Enemy artillery is being launched near west and east. It is inaccurate.
So the rocket techies unloading, and are they backing off now? They are indeed. Both going back there. So east and west seem very secure. No problem. Militia not really making the push that we saw first round. However, the militia have got a really strong foothold inside Patrica. We're going to have a BTR chasing down a Logi truck here. I know it spotted it from the sound of the gun.
4, we've taken the second point. What's the situation over at Northeast Petrovka?
Sorry about that, guys. Just had to cough. Dicey with death there over the railings. Not chasing down the Logi. Dragonfly from HSR, you lucky man.
If you guys are all set up there, get your BTRs on the...
We just got RPG'd out of our BTR.
One man got RPG'd out of the BTR, that's not usual.
I built a vehicle repair station at Golf 2 keypad 3.
Roger.
BTR just try to contest Southeast Patrica a little bit. I'm not a fan of getting the BTR up close. It only takes 2 rockets to kill it. If they get close, it makes it easier for the AT to take out this vehicle. Obviously, it is a big target. Nonetheless, moving, it's still big. Best to keep at range, use the optics to the advantage. But it is coming up behind the HSR guys now. He spotted it. Have they spotted the Logi? No! Logi! Dragonfly, that is brilliant. You have just scooted around at the same BTR. That is excellent. Banshee, is that you on the gun? Yeah. BTR reversing into enemies and not spotting them. BTR, you've got guys in the open next to you. Well done there, full contact. 303rd, you need to be more aware of your surroundings. You've just missed a Logi and 3 guys in the open there. There was in the end.
Yeah, BTR, echoed the enemy tech on you.
So let's go back up to this HSR FSQ.
We're going to try and help you on that fob and then
everyone stand off really. It's just HSR against the world here. FSQ 303rd coming in from a fob we saw being placed. SVG already on the point as well. It's going to be a hard one for HSR. But the problem is, all these guys we see here, these guys here on the west side, they aren't doing anything. They are not in the cap zone. The cap zone is here, inside these boxes. We need to see more blue inside these boxes. Also, we need to remember that there is a fob just here that HSR are protecting. They are taking a bit of a pounding there, HSR. Let's check on the west side of Pachuca. Yeah, nothing really happening for over here. Last time we saw a great standoff here between HSR and FSQ. HSR obviously trying to stop FSQ from capping, but it didn't happen. But in the end, HSR won over. They managed to cap West Pachuca, and the Russians managed to push in and get a good foothold and stay there for the last 30 minutes of the game. We saw the Russians struggling to cap the first point here. Still not capped. And we've then got to move down to southeast Pachuca, where we've got, again, the militia are already there and already capping, having capped West Pachuca with no real issue. In comes the rockets again off that hill, and they are rocketing their own guys. Militia, you are rocketing your own guys.
What's the cap look like on northeast?
It's almost neutralized.
They're doing alright. It looks like the HSR fob has gone, yes. Yeah, fob down there, I would say. 2 HSRs have gone up, and FSQ all around the area, and SVG not inside the compound, but that.
The enemy fob is right on the mark. Right on the mark.
So yeah, FSQ guy. Oh, is he over the wall there? Yeah, they're using the fence to jump over the wall. Oh, remember FSQ killing on the fob now.
Enemy fob rider.
You need to be aware they do have one HSR member watching that fob still.
Come on, enemy.
Here it comes. I can hear rockets. Landing miles away in the open there. Oh, it's on their own guy again there. We've got a militia member out there that they've nearly rocketed. But no Russians. Yeah, it's got a bit quiet. I was expecting to hear a lot of BTRs, but the BTRs seem to be staying quite out of the way in the north, using that repair centre that was put down at that fob. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. This fob, there it goes. It's down without digging it to take it down. So it's using the area effect on the fob to take it down. Great work. HSR's Erie still inside the red house. Well, will SVG's Ritsu take it down? Yes, he does. Straight through, and that's it. Russia now have northeast Pachuca. A couple of guys pushing across the west Pachuca here. Took out a rocket techie. Alright, no, that's great. I did not see that BTR, so that BTR is just taking out one of the rocket techie on the cap. Don't know where the second one is.
20 seconds.
There it is. In fact, incoming rockets. Fire the rockets, that's brilliant to watch. Going down. A little bit too far in the ranging. Oh, no, that was better. A few of them landed inside the zone there. But, yes, Russians have now taken northeast.
Squad 3 is coming to southeast.
No militia taking southeast, though. Because they've already done it. But no one on the cap point for logi supply. I say this point.
Still have enemy contacts north of the fob of Foxtrot 4.
So enemies in the north. No one capping logi supply point. As we said in the last round and this round, a great tactical advantage to have to be able to supply logistics there. So we've got guys north of the fob that we're currently hovering around. Don't see anyone north of it, but definitely around it. And a fight now going on for West Pachuca. This is new. We didn't see this 5 minutes ago. There was some of the militia moving out, but no Russians around. So we've now got a full-on battle going for West Pachuca. Obviously, BVAR have pushed in. Exodus UK with a BVAR member there, Zulu. Just sat here holding it. We've got a full logic here. I'm surprised if we don't have a fob somewhere. Can't see it, but I know it's going to be here somewhere. So playing the slow game again. Obviously, we're seeing casualties happening as they try to move across the ground.
Fob on Echo Foxtrot.
We're now seeing northeast Patrica fob going down.
If you have a BTR, I need you on the north side of that fob. Foxtrot 3.
Yeah, rally point there. Great rally point there for the militia. Taking the fob out down here. In fact, militia getting back up now. They must have room for using this logic truck we can see. They will now be capping this point once they can get more guys in the area. SVG respawning on the eastern side and pushing in. 303 try and move out on the south side, getting caught up from behind from the logistics vehicle. So we do have a technical here shooting south. Technical just looking at where he's RPG hitting nothing there. Technical moving. I'm gonna say the Russians trying to push a little bit too hard here, try and cap this point, although we've got BTR down here. There is one member of full contact sat on the point. He will be relaying if it's going down. In fact, we'll have to have a look underneath the map. Yep, so Russians are neutralising this point. So the full contact member here will be relaying that to his team. They will know that they're losing this. In fact, is that going to be what was meant to be coming in? So it's meant to be his reinforcements. There is squad. Is that a full logi or is it just a... No, it's just a technical. One other member of full contact could to help stop the Russians from capping the point. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Well, I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 303rd with 2 more coming in from the north. It's going to be a race between who can cap which point. But saying that, militia, as if they have now nearly been wiped off. Let's have a look. Oh, Ritsu, you beat me to it. I couldn't get in. Couldn't get in time. Yeah, full contacts Kriegel going down there to Ritsu from SVG. Just the odd militiaman trying to hold out. So Russians consolidating their position there on the northeast corner. Now we will go and check the west. West is where it's happening. Militia have come back to defend the west.
Accurate.
So we've got a fob marker. So they are saying that the fob is in this house.
Squad 3 house looking at southeast Pachuca.
Russians pushing hard for it. There we go at 50 cal on the roof. Still not dug in. Can get a fob inside the house. Medics galore. Positions now. The medics trying to push out. Get the
whole squad coming in from Logi Supply.
Copy.
Rockets inbound from the woods. Captain Myers from Fubar there putting some great rocket fire down. A few more explosives in there. You could deal damage for them.
Copy.
There we go.
You got it.
Great firefight going up here. Can't remember full bar being pushed here by Ops Lish. It's Justice from Fubar there, the squad lead. Holding the corner but moving off it now, knowing that these guys are down. 50 cal now operational on the roof. Shielded now, roof area, shielded 50 cal. Down goes the gunner from the rear, so that shielding protecting from the front, but rear and sides well open still. Up on a roof, that's you're going to feel that. The squeeze being put on that fob, a real squeeze. Let's go and have a look at the map. Southeast Pachuca, Russia neutralising the southeast. Brilliant. No one on northeast now. No one on northeast for the militia. A full squad on Logi supply point, trying to cap that point before they lose the neutralization. I don't know if they can still cap it now. It's neutral.
Goal 4. I'm going to bring the Logi truck up to southeast Chief. Would like some support there.
303rd in a good stance there, ready to defend.
Fob is on the mark at West Patricia.
FC's Asshole still up, still providing information to his team. He knows that they are losing, and having taken down a 303rd member there. Is that rogue grenade? Yes, rogue grenade down. Asshole still hiding, giving that information to his squad leader. Letting his team know they are losing southeast Patricia. You see Logi supply point flashing there. It's got a full squad there. Here's the full contact crew. Coming across the technical. Don't know if this is going to be a bit of a desperate charge or not. Shooting at nothing across the field.
We've got 2 BTRs on West Patricia. Can we retask one for southeast Patricia? My guy's already up
See
here.
a Logi coming down the street here in a technical. With
We'll
only
try
one
to get
man.
the fob down. We can send one there. After that, hold on.
All out on West Patricia to get the fob. Once the West Patricia is done, that makes southeast Patricia non-defendable for the really for the
Fob
Russian
resupplied on
militia side. So is that blowing up?
We're losing southeast.
BTR is doing, like I said earlier, staying at bay using that zoom. Obviously the bullet penetration for that 50 cal would go straight through the side, take these guys out. Oh, there we go. BTR spotting the squad leader on the roof, taken down. Other BTR is backed off. Militia stuck here really between a rock and a hard place, and getting pushed even further down into that hard place. I hope they've taken down this fob, because otherwise they are going to lose it. It's there it is, just through the wall. We've got the settings set up on high, small navigation like that, so back to cover. Really getting squeezed now. BTR is just circling and firing into the compound underneath it. Great to watch. I would hope that the militia have got a new plan, because that plan is not working. Holding that fob is only delaying the inevitable. Southeast Patricia on the other hand, we can see FC full contact here, making a good stand against the 303rds, wiping a few of them out. Down to one man. Manny's still up. Metal Man in the same compound as him.
We're capping Patricia back.
Oh, down to a grenade launcher there from Steve. Squad lead shooting. And GL taking out the technical. Southeast Patricia now solely to the Russian. Or one man down at Logi supply point. Can't cap it. See it flashing, saying that it's being capped, but it can't be capped. Southeast Patricia now in the Russians' care. 386 tickets. They're not feeling the pain as much as the militia will be. The militia will be feeling the ticket bleed from this fob and the use of the BTRs on them. Oh, the groupings here. Technical coming in here, trying to support his fob a little bit. But it's stuck in there really, with only one way out. So they can... Oh, Ritsu, this is going to be interesting to see. No grenade in, but just shooting. Lots of guys down behind fences. Ritsu makes it safe and sound. Quite a fight going for this fob now. No real way out of it for the militia. I'm hoping that they realise.
Watch your east.
We do have militia on the northeast Patricia, because this is sneaky. 3 man. So it only takes 3 men to neutralise a point, and we have that 3 men here with no one to contest them. So Russians unaware the militia are actually backcapping them here. This will be very interesting because this could bugger up a lot of plans for the Russians. SVG 303rd not really pushing out from the southeast Petrivka point yet. Only having no enemies here at all. I would be wanting to get at least 3 men to go for Logi supply. This is their time to cap it. If they want to cap it, they need to do it now, before they realise they're getting back capped.
All squads be advised. There's a vehicle repair station being built to the north if you need supplies.
We're capping West Petrivka at this time. I don't know if
Squad
it was
1.
called.
Copy that.
Squad 1, can you hit,
So we're on a
Logi
race
supply?
now.
I got
West
one guy going down
Petrivka.
his Overwatch.
Northeast Petrivka.
Right.
Who's going to go neutral first?
Yo, we need someone on Northeast Petrivka. What's going on, Fubar?
Squad 3 realising Northeast Petrivka
We just lost it.
open. There we go, and now it's neutralised.
Squad 1's pulling back.
And the fob finally going down for the militia there. But I see mass spawn over here. Now is that just a... No, it can't be. There's full contact and ops there. There must be a fob somewhere over here. There it is. Backup fob. Well, militia came with a plan and they needed that plan. They lost the primary fob on the point. Secondary fob allowing them to now push back in without
Squad
having
1, I'm sending the BTR to
vehicles.
Northeast to give you cover fire from the north.
That.
And another mass spawning, another backup fob. Oh, I like this plan. So, the guys on the militia have said, right, we're going to put a fob inside the cap point there, so we can just have guys on it straight away, which we didn't see in the first round. But we're going to also go and put down some other fobs around, backup fobs,
Squad 3, you
and
can
mass
take
spawn
the
if we lose
Logi
it, and I
supply
love
point
that.
or help me in
I think it's a brilliant tactic.
Northeast Petrivka.
Because even though they've lost the point, the war is not yet lost.
We're gonna
Because
get
we
lost.
do have
Cap.
reinforcements coming in almost instantly without having to wait for someone to go back to main and bring a Logi up and get a fob down. It's already there. They've got it sorted. They are well underway and they are prepared.
Enemy marks at E4, keep that 5 around here. You got a squad to your west.
So yeah, they've been spotted coming in here. The militia. Open fields getting picked off. We've said about this. We've got Fubar up in the north here, getting flanked by HSR. So,
Squad 3, I'll send my BTR. There's supply.
Roger that. I'm going to set a fob
Copy.
at supply point, so don't set the one at tree.
oh, and a flank on a flank on a flank.
Yeah.
Fubar taking down HSR's player there. It's just getting messy now. Layer upon layer of flanks happening on the north side. There we go. Russian army neutralised Logi supply. Are they contested? Not really. There's one member of the militia there. It looks like he's just gone down and given up. I can hear a technical
2, can I get an
barrage.
ammo crate on
So there's that rocket technical
that
bringing
fob you're
the pain onto the West Petrivka point at last. Not heard a rocket techie for a while, so they've only just gone and picked that back up.
BTR, enemy contacts on the mark I'm putting down on Northeast Petrivka. That house
Good
to your
mark there
northeast,
by
on the crossroads.
SVG Satan there. BTR driving straight past though. Only 3 marks there. Only lost one guy here. We've got a medic. I would hope so. So, squad ops there in the house, laid down. And now looking out the window, Pugachev. It's a good line of sight across the open road, but one shot's the squad lead. Satan going down. BTR circling back round. That was an amazing shot through that window. Window to window across the street. BTR wondering where
Okay,
are
my
these people?
BTR needs to resupply, so it'll be providing support fire on the Logi supply.
Take care of that. Smiley there is a medic.
Whoa.
BTR putting fire on, not hitting target though. But having capped
We
West
almost capped,
Petrivka, Northeast
Logi supply.
Petrivka
We're
can
going
no
down
longer
to
be
North
capped.
Nova.
So that's good news.
Hold on that.
So, look at that technical. That's
We got an enemy squad north of West Petrovka.
just
I'm sending my BTR.
squad up the bat, and they're driving his techie through the enemy there.
We cap Logi supply.
Taking shots still from Fubar's Commentator. And he's down. Maybe giving away a northern spawn point there, try to take a logic to it. Not so sure. We've got a BTR on the northern road now. And here we go. Militia are making the push back. They want West Petrovka.
Okay, squad
West
2
Petrovka
BTR
be
will help
theirs.
on the northeast Petrovka.
Well, they want it to be theirs. We've got FSQ holding off what looks to be
I'm sending the BTR
an
back to
Exodus
northeast.
push.
It's going back and forth in between west and northeast.
And a little of SVG mixed in as well. Rally point here, not high explosives onto their own guys and not onto the enemy there. Ooh. Compound fighting Metakaku surviving his despite being out in the open. We've got a grenade around here somewhere. Oh, great grenade by Metakaku. Down goes Simon and Proferion. Yes, HSR to the north now as well to finish off the job. Frankie hiding in the trees, praying to the Lord that he's not the only one left. I'm sorry, Frankie, but you are, and Frankie goes down for the north. So militia sitting on the West Petrovka point, quite happy, saying to me that the Russian army defended West Petrovka, not looking at what I can see. Definitely not defending. Lucas Fubar next to the compound, full of Exodus, one grenade of Exodus, and what's left of you is down. Need to be spotted up. Oh, Lucas down close range through the fence from Geo. So, looking at the scores, Russian army again on top here. 160 kills, 79 deaths. Militia with 80 kills, 165 deaths. It's
Squad 3
a
resupply.
sore side. We've got an attack happening now at North Novo. So here it is, the Russians pushing again to North Novo through the woods. Militia with an entire squad on it. Open fields again, so instead of flanking to the south like we saw in the first round, just going for the direct attack on north. So, we'll start to look at how many tickets the militia have got left with 171 deaths, and the ticket bleed now in effect, now in full effect actually, now that the map is fully Russian again, same as we saw in the first round. We've obviously got a fob in the vicinity here. See ammo crates, see GLs on roofs, lots of open field, brilliant point really. Good work here by Full Contact. That's Screaming Eagle with the GL kit. However, not spotting the flank on the far east side, sorry, far west side if I get my bearings right. But Lucky walking straight towards them. If he's lucky, he might spot them. If not, he's gonna go down fairly swiftly to the 3-man 303rd, half a squad. Along with the teammate that he's got there. Full Contact. Ooh, camera shake from that rocket.
Squad
Steve.
Steve. West Petrovka.
Bandaging. Okay.
I've resupplied that fob next to Logi
Not
supply
taken.
point.
Nothing being taken there.
Squad 2 will hold on West Petrovka as well.
Militia holding on to that point
we can
quite
move fast
decisively for
if
now.
needed.
303rd need to find a new approach onto that. Now, make our way back up to West Petrivka. We can see lots of down red arrows and lots of up blue arrows. Obviously, again, the militia push is struggling across the open field, and yes it is. You can see lots of downed in the field, so instead of using the woods to the east, we'll just try to push across the open field again. And yes, ballet confirmed again. These new death animations, frozen in death animations. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, Adrain, you're beautiful. Oh. This guy got shot with an RPG launcher to his chest.
Do not move as much.
That's going to be painful. So, bit of a scout here from HSR. And down he goes. Russians holding on to West Petrivka, no problem. Again, we're seeing people spawning in this compound. It's either a rally or a fob. See if we can get him for a listen. So, yep, we have a fob in this compound.
We're going to set a fob to the south of North Novo. Come up on there.
303rd going for the south flank on North Novo like we saw in round 1. See if that pays off for them. And game over.
Hey, good job, guys.
So, we've seen a double Russian win there.
Awesome, guys. Awesome.
I'll stop talking until these guys are finished celebrating.
That was such a good game. Great fucking game. Hell yeah.
You barely
awesome.
anything.
Shit. Fucking
FSQ.
Sorry for that.
Really nice. Really nice. Good fight, dude.
Good shit.
Good shit, guy.
Yeah, really good fight.
So there we see double Russian win. Absolutely great game from both teams tonight. Really enjoyed watching it. We're obviously seeing a bit of a struggle for the militia on this map. It's definitely been a tough map for the militia, not having the zoom optics or the armour of the BTR to get round and keep everyone pinned. I've seen a few times that militia have been able to push back Russians, so I think it's quite a hard map for the militia, but both teams did really well to hold out tonight. Obviously, everyone here plays regularly. Thank you for watching the stream. Obviously, new to streaming, I'm the Mohom, and it's obviously my first time on CCFN. I hope it's not been too bad. I'd like to close by once again reminding you about Squad Up for Stack Up, the charity event that's been running over the weekend for the devs. We had a goal to raise 20,000 from the devs, and we've pretty much hit that target. Last I saw, we were only a couple of $100 away from it. If you haven't yet donated, I'd like to please ask one last time if you could visit the Squad Up for Stack Up giving page. It's in a link on the Community Clan Fight Night, our sister channel. If you go over there, there will be a link for it. I will also post the link inside the chat window for everyone who's watching. I'd like to say thank you to everyone in the CCFN community and the wider community for having raised so much money. What a great achievement that was. So, till next week, CCFN 48 started to reach the big number of 52. A whole year of CCFN. It could be a great achievement, especially for the guys who've been organising it. They've run it so well so far. So, well done to those guys. We're getting closer. So I'll go stop rambling now and let you guys get on with playing Squad. I imagine you want to play a game after watching 2 great rounds from these guys. I'm ZXD the Mohom, signing out.